Hi everybody and welcome back to Fairy Floss. My name is Faye and this is my FlossTube channel. So today is Tuesday the 18th of August. I am a couple of days later than what I usually am. I usually put out a Sunday video, but I was away this weekend and I had quite a lot of things to do. So I'm here now and I've had quite a hectic week with one thing and another. I have managed to somehow squeeze out a couple of finishes. That is another reason why I'm a little bit late, because I wanted to get one of my finishes done for this video. So at the weekend I went to Cambridge to stay with some friends. We had a really lovely time. I took some stitching with me, but unfortunately we had a really cute puppy to play with, so I didn't get to do much stitching at all really. Also, I had a bit of a crisis on Friday, which I'll share with you, that I was writing an essay for university and I got to my halfway mark of 2,500 words, logged onto it on Friday before I was about to go to Cambridge, and suddenly 800 words had vanished. And it turns out that OneDrive had not been updated on a regular basis, even though it said it was doing. So that's a bit of a tip actually for you. That is something to look out for if you are writing or saving things on OneDrive. It doesn't always save. So lesson learned. I'm now emailing myself every time I finish what I've written, and I managed yesterday to write 800 words again. Hello Marley, come to help me. Do you want to do a video? So this is Marley. If you've not met Marley, he's putting on a really nice show for you now. You're more important than I am. Yeah. Let's go. So, whilst we're here, you can meet Marley. This is my cat. He is a rescue cat. We got him about 2 years ago, and the vet thinks he's about 4 years old. However, he's a bit of a kitten, if I'm honest. He's a bit of a baby, aren't you? A bit silly. He likes to get involved in everything. There we go. And yeah, I couldn't imagine life without Marley. He's such a great cat. He's absolutely fantastic, even though he's a bit nuts at times. He just brings so much into a household. So distractions. So yeah, I've got a couple of finishes, a very, very exciting new start, and a little bit of whip, or a little bit of a whip to show you, and some tiny bit of fun haul and nice things as well. So let's start with my finishes. So my first finish, which I finished about an hour ago before I did this video, is my caravan. I finished the Caravan of Love. Oh, let me just put something behind it. There we go. Yeah, I finished my lovely caravan. I think I started it in around about May time, April time. It's took me about 3 or 4 months to do because I've had other things going on at the same time as well. But yeah, I'm so happy to have finished it. It's been such a joy to stitch. It's so colourful and pretty, and it's got a little cat on it, and a horse and a dog. And yeah, I'd love a caravan like this. I know you can go on holiday and stay in them in, I think, places like Ireland, and I'd really quite like to do that one day. It'd be great. So my next finish is smaller. This is also a lot of fun to do as well. It's a bit scrappy, so I've not trimmed it down properly yet. But it's my stitch along from the Cross Stitcher magazine, which I've been doing. This is like 3 months worth. They sent you the first 3. Why is that blurry? The first 3, then the second 3, and then the third 3. And yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this. So my plan for my finish on this is a couple of weeks ago in a charity shop, I found this slightly hideous photo album. So I'm hoping if I trim this down and back it with some nice fabric, this can be the front cover for it. It just fits actually. It will fit when it's trimmed. And then inside, it's really nice. It's got paper in between each bit to protect your stitching, so you can journal on the page. You can use the clips if you want to, but they don't look very sturdy, to be honest. So I can put my stitches in, but they're also protected as well by this paper in between, which I think is really good. So yeah, that is my plan. I might try and get some of that done this week, actually. Um, so yeah, when that's finished, I'll bring it back out and show you again. So my first whip, my only whip really, is I went to my friend's house for a stitchy afternoon a few days ago, and she's got a sewing machine, so she was teaching me how to use a sewing machine, which I'll show you the results of very soon. But on the times where she was using the sewing machine, I got my stitching out, so I did a tiny bit more. Oh, because we were chatting as well. I did a tiny bit more on my drive-through. So I have now pretty much, I need to put the paper behind that again. I have now pretty much completed the trees behind the sign. And so this is going to be one of my focus pieces this week. I feel like I've had this for ages, and because I've been doing so many other things, it takes a bit of a back seat. So I am going to commit a bit of time to this week and try and get all the stitches done so I can start beading it, because I'm quite excited about that. And then my new start, which I'm so excited about. I've been putting it off for so long. The other day I just decided I need to just get going on this. So it's in a pillowcase because it's big. You won't be overwhelmed. There's not a lot happened on here yet. But this is the start of my Mirabilia. This is the start of Opal Fairy. So yeah, like I say, I've only done a teeny tiny bit so far, just because I've been trying to get the caravan finished so I can spend more time on other things. But yeah, I'm so happy. Um, I've highlighted the chart. If I don't, I've enlarged the chart so it's a lot bigger, and I'm highlighting them off as I go because I did feel quite overfaced by it because it is quite a big chart and there's a lot of changes. But I thought if I highlight it and really take my time, I'm hoping to try and commit like maybe an hour or so a day to this, and then maybe some weekends just have a full on Mirabilia day and just keep going at it. I think the more I do, the happier I'll feel about it. So yeah, but I am happy that I've started it. I made quite a nice little start there. The colours are so beautiful. When you look at all the different colours and threads together, the palette's just amazing. Okay, I'm not going to fight with my pillowcase right now. So that is my works, and also last week I went to see my friend who is the most amazing seamstress and makes the most amazing clothes, and I'm going to put a link to her Instagram down below. She's called CJ Made 70, I think it's CJ Made 71. I'll double check and I'll put it down below. And she makes all her own clothes. She wears the most fantastic things she makes, and she has such a great eye for material and matching things, and her whole house is. I went to see her new flat, and her new flat is just so funky and cool. So I've never used a sewing machine before. We never got to use them at school just because our class was quite naughty. So we weren't allowed heavy machinery. So all I've wanted to do is learn to sew, but I've never bought a sewing machine yet because it's quite a scary big thing to buy, and but I have got one, hopefully, to buy in a couple of weeks. We'll stay posted on that one. And so she taught me how to make a little tote bag. So it's cute, and it's got little, very cute panda material on it. So she showed me how to seam along the edges. She showed me how to do a French seam, which was, she said, is quite an advanced skill. And Then I put the ribbon through it as well using a paper clip, not paper clip, a safety pin, and made myself a nice little drawstring bag, which is great for putting cross stitch projects in when I go away. I'm gonna, when I do get my own sewing machine, I'll be making quite a few more of these as my sort of starter project. But my hope, what I really want to do is make elasticated skirts out of really pretty materials. That is my sewing machine plan. So yeah, so that was my first bit of stitchy fun news. Second, so last week I did a shout out to, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, yeah, it might have been, a shout out to Hazel's Facebook page, Pretty Little Thread Keeps, and she makes thread keeps for specialist flosses, and I'd ordered a couple, and they're so nice. And from my FlossTube video, Amy from Graceful Stitchery, who I'll also link down below, emailed her and said, "Oh, I really want some of your thread keeps." So because of that, lovely Hazel sent me a little scissor fob as a gift, and it's like a little Marley cat. It's like my own cat, and it has a little. Let me twist it around. A little cat charm on it as well, if you can see it. So yeah, they're so beautiful. They're so nicely done and nicely finished. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. So thank you so much, Hazel. I'm going to be buying so many more of your thread keeps because they're absolutely gorgeous. And my other bit of stitchy news. This month's exchange I'm doing is the Inchy exchange. So you have to stitch. It must be a pattern that's like an inch big or something. I'm not sure. So the girl that was my partner has sent me hers now, and she's made me a little rainbow onto a little notebook, which is really cute because it means I can list all my DMCs and things in there. And I've got to send one to her now, so I need to find a really nice pattern this week and get it sent. And the teeniest bit of haul I got was Megan Coffee Club Fabrics. Has sent me her next fabric in the collection, so it's the August 2021, and I will open it up actually so you can see it. It's a 25 count even weave, and it's this gorgeous kind of khaki sort of sea colour, and it'd be really suited to a mermaid or an undersea theme, so I will find something really nice to stitch on that. I love getting fabric of the month because it's a really nice surprise. Um, I do have to, when they start coming through, I have to try and avoid the Facebook pages if I've not received mine yet, because I find it's like a bit of a spoiler alert when everybody else is sticking up their fabric going, "Oh, look what I've got," and I'm thinking, "Ah, well, mine's not arrived yet, so please don't show it." That's the little thing. But yeah, I love the surprise of it. I love not knowing what I'm going to get and then thinking, "Oh, what could I put on this?" So yeah, I'll find something nice to do. And then at the weekend while we were in Cambridge, we went to John Lewis, where I nearly bought a sewing machine, but they were pretty much out of stock of everything. But they had a mini sale on, so I got myself a little beefy to bear because he was reduced to about £1.50 or something, and I thought he was quite cute. So I might take him away with me this weekend to stitch. So this weekend I'm away again. Always gallivanting. It is the holidays, and so I might not get a lot of stitchy time in this week now. I've got an essay to try and get the first draft written of this week. I've got a lot of work to do, so I will be getting some stitching done, but probably not as much as what I'd like to. But I will still do a video at the start of next week, probably Monday. But as I am a bit lacking in or I might be lacking in a bit of stitchy content, then I'm happy to do a tag or a Q&A session. So if you've got any questions, then please pop it either in the comments below or send me a message to my Instagram at YaffyMac, and I will use those in my next video, and hopefully I love a Q&A. It'd be quite nice to answer a few questions. So if you've got anything you want to ask at all, please pop them down below, and then I can use them in my next video as well. Alongside my stitching, I've been doing quite a lot of journaling as well and sketching. And what I'm going to do is instead of putting it on one of these videos, I'm going to make a separate video for that because I know that not everybody will be interested. But if I get a chance, I might do that at the end of this week and share my little journaling journey with you as well alongside. So I feel I've shared everything with you. It's quite a snappy video today, and I hope you've all had a great week. I hope this now it's a bit cooler, it's quite a lot nicer. It's about 23, 24 degrees at the moment in the UK, which is just so much more pleasant than 33 was without air conditioning. So yeah, I'm hoping for a much cooler, nicer week to enjoy. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Keep smiling, keep stitching, have a wonderful week, and I shall see you next time. Bye!